What's up guys, Austin from ATG. Welcome to this video guys. So in this video we are going to be talking about probably one of the best kept secrets to evolving as a trader in 2022 and honestly in any year, because this has been a concept that's been alive and well for decades, but it's just been brought into the retail space very recently. So what we're talking about guys is actually the use of an online prop firm. So a prop firm is a proprietary firm. That's what prop stands for. Basically what it is it's people that will fund successful traders. So this is a very, very interesting thing that really allows traders to take their trading not only to the next level, but also just expose themselves to new areas of growth that would be much more challenging to attain on your own. So let's jump into it a little bit, talk about what some of the core benefits are, and even talk about some of the good prop firm options out there. All right guys, so let's jump right into it. So one of the best reasons that using a prop fund can help benefit your trading career is, simply put, they give you access to a lot of capital. Now, most prop firms out there that we're going to be talking about in this video are geared towards the futures market. I day trade the futures market. That's pretty much the main market that I focus on, and all of the prop firms and the rules and stuff that I'm going to be mentioning are centered around that market. So just to make that clear, now we can really get into why it's so good. So a really great thing about prop firms is they give you access to large amounts of capital to trade with. There are, some fine print associated with these challenges, but it's really nothing too crazy. So basically what they do is they'll fund you usually with $50,000 to north of $200,000 to trade with in the form of a risk line. So a risk line is basically the amount of money that you can lose before the account gets pulled. Think about it as like a hard stop loss for your trading account. So for some of these accounts, they'll say you can trade with 200,000. Basically, they'll let you lose maybe 8,000 bucks before you lose the account. So this is a really, really cool tool to not only practice risk management and really strengthen your skill set as a trader, but also, if you are profitable, get access to large amounts of capital that in turn bring back very large relative rewards. So some of these firms, they'll let you keep between 80 to 90% of the money that you make. And the best part about it is that you're responsible for 0% of the losses. So that's the coolest thing about prop firms. In order to take the challenge, you have to pay a couple $100, and then they'll let you take the evaluation. When you pass the evaluation, they give you the funded account, and then from there, all the money that you make, you get to keep a very, very significant chunk of it. And if you lose money, it's no skin off your back. You don't really have to go out of pocket for any of the losses. And this can be a great thing, not only for a new trader, but also for a trader that has more experience, that is looking for access to more capital. So another key benefit for using a prop firm as a trading account is the fact that they let you, not only as a beginner, let's just say you're a more experienced trader testing a new strategy, they let you get acquainted with a trading style in the form of a demo account. But if you pass it and you're actually trading well, then you get access to real money. So the reason this is good is typically, if you're getting started out trading, or if you want to test out a new strategy, most people will start with a demo account. That's a smart thing to do. You don't necessarily know, A, if your trading style or strategy is effective, or B, you might not necessarily know if trading is even a good fit for you. So starting out with a prop firm, I would say, is a much, much, much more effective version than using a demo account. Because let's just say you're a beginner, you start trading, you learn a strategy, and you start applying it to the charts, and you actually start doing quite well. Let's say you just have a knack for trading and you're making money on a consistent basis. Rather than seeing your growth on a demo account and then basically proving it to yourself and saying, wow, I'm killing it, I'm doing a great job, now it's time to take money out of my savings account, my bank account, or whatever, and allocate that to a trading account, you can just basically pass that challenge, and then now you have this funded account from the prop firm. So that's a great way to step into a live trading world without actually having to dedicate so much personal capital to starting your trading career. Now that's the beginner sense. So let's go to a more experienced trader example. Let's say you're a trader that has some more experience. Let's say you've been at it for a couple years. You're struggling to find something that works for you. You're struggling to find consistency. Maybe you've lost a bunch of money in the past, and you're a little bit wary of starting a new strategy or a new market or what have you. Instead of just using a demo account to apply the new things that you're learning, you can use the prop account and same thing. Let's say the strategy really works for you, you trade it super well, and you're killing it. Rather than having to go through that step of doing it on the demo, seeing that it actually works and that you're getting good results, same thing. You just get the funded account right away. You pass the challenge. Now you got that money to trade with, and you can just keep the ball rolling. You don't have to prove it to yourself, fund the account, and then start using your own money. And on top of that, you get to play with more risk. So you get to play with more risk. You're not really subject to the loss. And so it's just pretty much a win-win overall. So again, guys, the only thing you're really gonna have to pay for with the prop firm is the evaluation, and they're very cheap. It's, some of them are like $50, some of them are a couple $100. It usually goes up based on the size of the account in which you're doing the evaluation for. But regardless, it's much cheaper than incurring those beginner mistakes as a trader using real money. So that's another great reason for using the prop firm. So another absolute amazing and critical element to using a prop firm is that they promote good risk management. So good risk management is an absolute must to making it as a trader, guys. If you can't manage risk correctly, you will never make it in the game. So what the prop firms do is they basically make it to where you have to adhere to their rules in order to get funded. Now, when I say rules, they have rules for sizing, they have rules for, sometimes that you can trade, sometimes you have to not trade during specific news events, but mainly what they care about is that you're not risking too much per trade and that you're not losing too much money. So if you're able to hit their profit targets and avoid hitting their max loss and be a consistent winner, follow good sizing rules, so on and so forth, then that's a good way to pass the evaluation and get funded. Now, this is a crucial step that a lot of traders have to learn the hard way as they start out in trading. They'll make a little bit of money, increase their size significantly, only to lose it all, and that's just not something you want to do. I know personally when I started out trading, I tripled my account in a couple days, and then like on day 4 I literally blew the entire account. Now this was almost 5 years ago, so I've definitely learned right and wrong since then, but I can definitely say had I started out with a prop firm and had certain rules to adhere to, I probably would have had a much faster learning curve in my personal trading career. So that is where risk management is crucial, and prop firms absolutely make it a necessity that traders follow certain risk management rules. Now, this is not only good for passing challenges, but it's just great habits to learn and form as a trader going into your career. So that's an absolute critical thing, and a byproduct of that is that you get mental well-being in case you blow up, in case you have a bad day. Let's just say you're doing great, whatever, you're on par, and something just happens. You have an emotional trading day, maybe something's going on externally, in your personal life, and you carry that with you to your desk that day, and you trade like absolute shit. You hit the max loss. Well, guess what? Instead of losing, let's say $6,000 on your real account, you lost it on a prop firm, and what'd you really lose? You lost a couple $100 for the evaluation fee. So you just take the challenge again, you pass it, and then you get your money back. So that is a great feature with prop firms, is not only do they make you actually exercise proper risk management when it comes to an execution standpoint, but it gives you a little bit of mental relief, you could say, from actually knowing that if you do have a really bad day and you do blow up, it's really not going to impact you financially. The main drawback to that is you have to take the challenge again and then just repass it. But most people would think that that is a fair trade-off rather than losing thousands of dollars. So that's a great thing to do, especially if you own other businesses, if you're just starting out trading, or even if you don't have too much personal capital to expose to the markets. This allows you to stay in check with risk management. It allows you to not really worry so much about the worst case scenario in your trading day, and it overall just makes you a better trader overall, because you need to exercise proper risk. So these are a couple reasons that I would recommend using a prop firm, guys. Personally, I've taught my strategy to people all over the world, hundreds and thousands of people, maybe not hundreds of thousands, but hundreds to thousands. And I've helped a good majority of those people actually get funding. So take a look here at some examples. We've got some certificates of people that have passed the challenges, and these are things that are very, very useful for these traders, because they come in, they take a course, they learn a strategy, they want to see if it works for them, and they're starting to get good results, they get funded, and then next thing you know, you've got total beginners that are now funded with 6 figures and making a living from trading, when just a year ago they were completely green to the whole thing. So that's why prop firms can be a great thing to add to your trading career, especially if you're kicking it off or if you're learning a new strategy. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll have some links down below with some prop firms that I would recommend. But yeah, guys, hope you liked the video. See you in the next one.